A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buffaloes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And the opening kickoff sails out of bounds. A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Mountaineers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they...
There he goes! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The give to the back. Delivers the stiff arm. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. The Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The running back makes the catch, but he's out of bounds. Officials signaling incomplete. 4th down coming up. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Secures it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of
looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on 3rd down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Direct snap. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Sets up the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll leave it with him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Ohio. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Snagged out of the air. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll go to the ground. Nice move, create some space. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Lewis wants to pass. It's on target and complete. Bounced right back to them. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Floats it out in space. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
They'll run it from the gun. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Mountaineers looking to convert on fourth down. To get it on the ground. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I know there's a lot of people out there when they see 4th and inches, they're thinking QB sneak, bush push, but not this offense. They've got conventional ways. They can turn around, hand the football off, and rip off an explosive play like they did there.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from us.
The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. This quarterback part of their running game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Throwing right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
The RPO, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room and under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Back to pass on second down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Lewis to throw. Dances away to buy time. It's complete to the right. There he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. The give from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Steps away to find some room. Hard running there. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up a touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Got the back over the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Ferguson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Bucks! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield is Kinsey. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
West Virginia, 14.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Take over. 1st and 10.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the 45 on his way. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Lewis wants to pass. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced a loss.
Now, I tell you what, you got to love the way this defense attacks downhill. I mean, they see QB run, they pull the trigger. They're not waiting. There's not a lot of guys standing around watching, playing so fast, stringing that thing out, nowhere to go with the football. He can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running behind those pads, he gets gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Lewis to throw. Got his man on the right. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 5 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drives. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And you thought for a second that is exactly what this offense wanted, right? Get the ball out of your own end zone. The running back gets it, gets some yards, but he coughs the football up on a horrible spot on the field. And now this defense is set up with great field position.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll try to loosen him up from deep in his own end. Gets it out fast. They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get outside. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Here comes the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Back open in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. A designed run for the quarterback.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The Mountaineers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Dances away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, West Virginia. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Number 8 in the end zone.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
31, West Virginia, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David.
Breaks into the open. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 45 on his way. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He might want another play. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's got 93 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game they started the season right in that regard. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Up it, got enough space. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Lewis wants to pass. Touchdown, Colorado! A great catch and run for 6.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Lewis to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
Take over. 1st and 10.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. To the air, it's Kinsey. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching.